there, Saber fans. Han Solo here with another Saber review for you guys. Today I have here a very special Saber. This is the Fallen LE Saberstaff from Ultrasabers. I'm not sure what the LE stands for in Fallen LE, but my top two guesses would be either Limited Edition or Legacy Edition. But I'm still not quite sure. If you guys know what it stands for, please let me know in the comments. This is a special Saber to me because if you see this hilt here on the right, that was my first ever lightsaber when I started collecting lightsabers. So that was the very first one that I owned. So it's pretty special to me for that reason. I believe I ordered it last April, so April of 2020. And I didn't know much about lightsabers at the time, but I discovered Ultrasabers. They seem to be a pretty big name in terms of saber manufacturing. I checked those guys out, and this hilt just spoke to me. It called out to me. It's such a gorgeous hilt, and I loved it. And the fact that I was playing the Jedi Fallen Order game as well probably influenced my decision. I had owned that game for maybe a month or two before I placed this order. Got really into that game. It's a phenomenal video game. I still play it currently today. Just a really cool game, and I wanted to have that saber. Ever since I've owned this saber, I wanted to get the second hilt to complete my Saberstaff, just like the video game. I waited and waited, and about 3 weeks ago, I guess now, I finally decided to go for it, and I placed the order for the second hilt and the cool quick release coupler there in the middle, which you guys seen me use and demonstrate in the clip at the start of this video. So that was an awesome feature. The quick release coupler is super cool. You can instantaneously take apart both hilts and dual wield them, and then just as quick put them back together for a saber staff. So I thought that was another super cool feature, and also just like the video game. If you guys have ever played the game, you know what I'm talking about there. Cal Kestis can split his saber staff in half, and he'll do a combo with both sabers and then put it right back together, which is super cool. But yeah, like I said, I placed the order for the second hilt about 3 weeks ago, and it arrived today at my house. So very good, very fast shipping time for Ultrasabers. Their current lead time on their website says 3 to 4 weeks. So this was 3 weeks to my house from the time of order. I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm quite impressed. It seems like lately Ultrasabers has gotten their act together a bit now, and they're shipping out much faster than what they were, say, last spring. So I wouldn't hesitate to buy from Ultrasabers. I know they get a bit of a bad rap here lately, but I have full confidence in them. I have, I think, 5 sabers right now from Ultrasabers. No issues with any one of them. They all arrived fairly quickly. They're a great product, great quality, beautiful looking hilts, and they all work really, really well. So I'm quite happy with Ultrasabers, and I will continue to be a customer of them. And here's just a quick view of the other side of the saber. As you can see, both hilts came with CoverTech wheels included at no extra cost. So that was a great feature to have as well. So now I will just go over some of the specs and details about these sabers, these hilts. The full thing, from the tip of one blade to the tip of the other blade, is 84 inches, and that's with two 32-inch blades on either side. So it's quite a long saber staff. It's a beast for sure. And the length of the hilts themselves, when they're joined with the coupler, I think is about 30 inches. So again, massive. This thing is huge. It's a beast, but I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. It looks phenomenal. The LE version has this brass or gold, whatever way you look at it, anodizing, which I think is just beautiful. It makes the saber hilt pop, you know, combined with the silver. It's a great accent color. As you can see, I went with the silver activation switch on both sides. Both hilts are completely identical. I also went with the battle ready emitters on both sides. So with the battle ready emitters, you can duel with this saber. It can take the punishment. These flanks here are actually reinforced with some extra screws, and that's why these strips are here, to actually hide those extra screws. But I think it's a nice accent touch. It completes the look of the hilt in my opinion, although it might not be screen accurate. But for the most part, the rest of the hilt itself, like the designs here and the type of handle piece right here, that grip section, I think it's pretty screen accurate. It's a good representation of the hilt from the game. I'm really happy about how it looks. And I have the Obsidian light soundboard in both sabers. So in my opinion, the Obsidian sound font is great. It sounds really nice. The Obsidian light package comes with all the sounds that you will need in a saber. I mean, it has the activation sounds, the power off and power on sounds. It has swinging sounds, your idle hum. It has a lockup sound, as well as a clash sound when you strike the blade on something. So I mean, it has everything, but the only thing is, with the Obsidian light package, you just get the one sound font. You can't add any others, and you don't get any more than just one sound font. So if that's fine with you, I mean, you can go right ahead and get the Obsidian light. It will save you a few bucks, but just keep in mind it's just the one sound font. Both blades, although you can't see them here in the picture, are 32 inches, like I've said before. They are the Ultra Edge mid-grade blades, so it's a white-walled blade with a round tip. You don't want any longer of a blade than that. I don't think the 32s are long enough as it is. And actually, for swinging this guy around in the house and stuff, I'm thinking about putting in my 28-inch blades. I have a few 28-inch blades kicking around that I might swap out for when I use this guy in the house, because it's very long, and for space reasons and things like that, I don't want to break everything here in the basement. But so that could be an idea, to swap out these 32s for some 28s. But other than that, I love this thing. It's such a beautiful saber. I'm so glad that I finally got to complete my Saberstaff from the very first saber that I ever owned and purchased. Super cool to have both now. And like I said, I'm very impressed and pleased with Ultrasabers. They did a great job with this hilt. The quality is phenomenal. They are just absolutely stunning and gorgeous hilts. They look great, and they also work great. So I mean, what more can you ask from a saber company? I mean, all you really want is something that's going to look phenomenal and something that's going to work really well. And with Ultrasabers, you get both of those, so it's a win-win. Again, I'm very pleased with Ultrasabers. They will be getting more of my business, and I'm fully confident in that company. I love every saber I've purchased from them, and I've had all good experiences. So that's just my thoughts and opinions. You can take that for what it's worth, but I love Ultrasabers, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was a really fun video to do. Like I said, I'm super excited. I finally have both hilts now and a Cal Kestis Saberstaff. Super cool. So if you guys liked the video, give a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There will be a lot more Saber and Star Wars related content coming soon. May the Force be with you guys.